have launched the new TRK system. So this is to overcome the infrastructure challenges and the complexity in static scanning and existing mobile mapping workflows and installation management equipments. And the one more problem what we were facing is the staffing. So if you, I mean, just when you compare to the normal survey like total stationary GNSS survey, when you compare to the mobile mapping, so total stationary GNSS survey, we need a more number of people, and we required a more number of people to do the survey. But however, the GNSS is a core, core technology even for the mobile mapping. But mobile mapping gives you the, you can even collect the more number of kilometers of data in a day. So this Pegasus TRK enables equally new adapters and experts to access the most advanced and efficient technology for mobile reality capture. So we dependent on three core values for the TRK. One is autonomy and intelligence and simplicity. So we'll look into this. What exactly is this? There is a small video. Yeah, hope you have seen the design of the TRK system. Yeah. So what is autonomy? So autonomy, we just incorporated some automatic tools, even for the data acquisition and even for the data processing. So that's why we given the name as autonomy. So autonomous data collection, we have an automated accuracy estimation. So still you can see on board while you are querying the data. And there is a possibility that is in-field processing and autonomous calibration for the cameras. So intelligence on the sensor fusion for the cameras and imagery layouts and real-time blurring option is there, and smart power management with the export-free battery systems we have launched newly, and the smart fusion technology for the imagery. And the simplicity. So when it comes to the simplicity, is a it's a very simple system, and one person can easily operate, and even one person can easily install on top of the vehicle. And even the weight, when it compares to the older systems, the weight, we reduce the weight as well. And we also introduced a new platform to install the system. This is the Pegasus main modules. As I said, we have a three variants. One is a Pegasus 100 and Pegasus 500, 700, and Pegasus 500. Pegasus 500 Evo and Pegasus 500 and 700 Evo. So we'll talk about that, but these are the main modules. Whatever the variant, so these are all main modules. First one is the Pegasus Field, which is the onboard software. So where you can install it in the tablet PC or any. You can also connect the external computer or anything just to monitor where you are surveying and all. And this is a sensor unit, main sensor unit. It's very looks very. It looks very smaller than the previous systems. And this is carrier platform, and one is a control unit, and one is a battery unit. So we'll talk about these things in coming slides. Yeah, so these are the five different variants. And in Neo, we have two variants. One is a 500, one is a 700. So 500 comes with the single profiler, and 700 comes with the dual profiler. And in the 500, in 500 series, we'll get a 5 lakhs points per second. And in 700 series, 1 million points per second. And rest everything is the same. And when it comes to the TRK 100, this we just launched this TRK 100 is we launched in the last month. It's a very lightweight system, and this comes with the dual scanner. 6 lakhs points per second. These are the two laser scanners over here. Sorry, this one, and all the systems are having 360-degree SmartFusion camera technology. And when it comes to the 500 EVO and 500 NEO, so the laser scan is different here. This is a ZNF profiler in both the cases. So again here 500 comes with the single laser scanner and 700 comes with the dual laser scanners. The only difference between these two is, I mean, the range is different. In TRK 500 Neo, the 500 Neo, the range is up to, 290 meters, and this 700 is up to the 490 meters. When it comes to the EVO, so one is 119 meters and one is 182 meters. And there is a range difference is there. And the TRK 100 is a maximum, the range is up to 100 meters. And all systems are IP67 and IP65 ratings, and all are ML standard. And we also introduced the one more technology here, that is RTK technology. And in earlier systems, when you see the earlier systems, we were only having the static systems. The static needs to be one static base needs to be established. I mean, while the data is acquiring, and also you need to pick up the GCPs before the survey. But this case, it's a different. You can still have a RTK system, so you can still connect any TRK system to any of the nearest base station, so that you will get a real time data, and you will also see the real time accuracy in your tablet PC while the data is acquiring. When it comes to the weight, and the TRK 100 is in the 14 kg, just very lightweight, and the 500 is 18 kg, and the 700 Neo is a 23 kg, and Evo is 21, and the Evo 700 is 29 kg. And there is one more option we introduced. One is LOC8. This is the theft protection locking facilities available here. And if the customer is interested, then he can buy further thing. And in TRK Evo, and it's a single, if I mean the TRK 500 Evo is PRF is 1 million points per second in 500, and in 700 it's a 2 million points per second. Then comes to the control unit and battery unit. So control unit, as I said, it's only just control the system. The battery get connected to the control unit, and this control unit will manage the data storage, and as well as it has a Wi-Fi and it has a LAN support. The Wi-Fi gets connected to the system, or also LAN get connected to the system. And this is IP54, and this also has multi-touch color display. And there's a very small battery unit, as you can see. So the current, I mean, whoever having the Pegasus 2 system, so they can see what are the changes in battery. I mean, earlier we were having some 35-40 kg of the battery unit. So now it is completely reduced to the 11 kg lightweight the battery. So this can operate up to 7 hours, and also it is export free battery, and it can export to anywhere, even the air. When it comes to the mount, this is a slight different mount. It has a rotational tilt mount and also rotational fixed mount. It's a rotationally, it will horizontal and up to -30 to +30, and tilting up to 45 degrees. And the accessories, when it comes to the accessories, I will talk about the accessories in the next slides anyway. So this is a sensor unit. Main sensor unit looks similar to this, and this comes with, again, the same. It's a IMU, and as well as GNSS and RTK it has, and additionally it also comes with the slum module. Yeah, this is TRK 100. So we already talked about it. So 360-degree panoramic camera comes with the 24 megapixel camera. That is SmartFusion technology. I will show you what is the meaning of SmartFusion in upcoming flights. And the main scanner comes with two 16 beams laser scanners. Range is up to 100 meters as a 6 lakhs points per second, and the precision is up to the 10 mm level precision you can achieve still use a match point refinement technology. Then comes to the positioning. So everybody knows that any mobile mapping systems will comes with the GNSS, and as well as the IMU is an inertial measurement unit that is mandatory. And when it comes to the system performance, as you can see, the absolute accuracy in post processing and RTK Post processing, you can have a 19 and the 11 in Z, and in RT case 21 and 13 and there are the as similar, so there are dedicated the camera ports are available. And I already talked about the theft I mean theft preference LOC8, and as well as the maximum speed up to it can go up to 130 kilometers per hour. Then comes to the 500 and 700 Neo main units. As I said, the only difference is the laser scanner. As you can see here, we introduced a hybrid module, that is SLAM and point cloud densifier. So these two are the SLAM sensors, and you can also call as a point cloud densifier. And this is the profiler unit, and here is a profiler unit. So the advantage of this hybrid module, let's say when you are doing the survey in high canopy area or very city area, so there is a chances to lose the GPS signals. So to overcome the losses of GPS signals, to maintain the accuracy, so this SLAM module will help you to maintain the accuracy using these two SLAM modules. So SLAM, about the SLAM, everybody knows that, simultaneous localization mapping. So it will adjust with, one location to another locations automatically. So that can be done in the processing side. So once the data acquisition is done, the positioning is same again. So when it comes to the positioning, yes, multi-frequency GNSS system will give, and high-class IMU will provide. And here the one more advantage from the TRK 100 is, so it comes with the SLAM scanners. When it comes to the accuracy, it's 11 by 11 and in RTK it's 12 by 12 And again, it's the same. It comes with the camera ports, dedicated accessories for the camera ports, and so the rest everything is same. Then this is the Evo version. So Evo version comes with the ZNF profiler here. As you can see, whoever the current users of mobile Pegasus 2 or Pegasus 2 Ultimate, so they know about the ZNF scanner, because even in our earlier systems, we provided the ZNF profiler, and this is the upgraded version of the ZNF profiler, and the range is up to 182 meters, and there are two PRF options are there. That is, one is 1 lakh points per second and 2 lakh points per second. And again, this is the 360-degree panoramic camera. It's the same, that is 24 megapixel. And the positioning is same. Again, the integrated GNSS technology and SLAM scanners. And the system, when it comes to the system performance, it is equal to the TRK 500, 700 Evo system. And the dedicated camera ports are available, and we'll show you what is the system installation and all in the upcoming slides. These are about the differences. I don't think we can skip this. Yeah. So what is the advantage of SLAM in a mobile mapping system? Anyways, a lot of backpacks are coming up, and a lot of handheld laser scannings are coming up nowadays. But when it comes to the vehicle-based system, so let's say you are acquiring it. In previous slides, I told you about the examples of like high canopy area or any high buildings area. So in those cases, what happens? You don't get the signals. And in case if you consider the underground, if you want to survey in underground, so you get a zero satellites there. So what it happens when it comes to the zero satellites, when you do the multi passes, so you won't get a perfect matching of those multi passes. As you can see in the first picture here, there are different multi passes are there. 1, 2, 3, let's four or five passes are there. So not even a single pass, it's not related to 100 pass. So there is a difference of, let's say, 1 meter or 2 meter or more than that. So to overcome this thing, so we introduced the SLAM. So when you apply the SLAM module data to your point cloud, actual profiler point cloud, so you will have the trajectory in a single line this way. So this way, the hybrid module will help you to improve your accuracy. And let's talk about the control unit. So control unit comes with the it's a small box kind of thing, and you will have I mean, uh, yeah. So yeah, you will have a 7.6 TB of SSD storage here, and your entire data will be stored there, and that can be transferred to the system the later on after the survey. And dedicated machine learning chip for AI. And real-time sensor data fusion is available, and the real-time stitching and anonymization is available with this. And this control unit will connect to the system, and this will be a mediator between the battery and as well as the system. And this comes with the Wi-Fi receiver, as I told in the previous slides, and this also comes with the LAN. This is the touchscreen interface it has. So it's a 5.5-inch touchscreen. So you can just see what's happening and what is the system, how the system is behaving, and everything you can monitor in the control unit. And this also has got extra ports. One is a battery one. We can connect. There is a possibility to connect at least 3 batteries at a time. So you can just connect the 3 batteries in a single time, and you can acquire the data. So each battery runs around the 7 to 8 hours of the data, 7 to 8 hours of the backup it will give. There's a power pin, and so when it comes to the next level, this is the remote connection pin, and is a mechanical DMI, and also optical DMI is optional. So based on the requirement of the clients, we'll suggest them to the buy mechanical DMI or optical DMI. And this is the LAN port, and this is the power port. And when it comes to the battery unit, it's again the lithium-ion battery. But the thing is, it's a cargo regulations UN 3481. So which is you can export one place to another place, so very easily. And this is the safety transportation of lithium-ion batteries. We provide the main switch, and security lock prevents the accidental power cut. And there is an interface, small monitor is available, so you can see the battery strength and battery level, and how much percent is there, how much backup it will give, and everything we can monitor from the screen. And the fast charging port, it comes with a fast charging port, so 100% charging will be completed within just 5 hours of time. Yeah, so this is the fixation plate. So as I said, 3 or 4 batteries you can just simultaneously connect it, and let's say you are continuously working with the system, and once one battery gets dry, then it will automatically connect to the second battery. These are the plates to mount. Yeah, so this is the installation picture you can see, and the similar way, and in the boot space you can keep the control unit as well as the battery, and the power gets connected to the system, and you have a tablet PC anyway for the operation. Yeah, this is the carrier mount. Uh, so Yeah, so this is about the carrier mount. It's a system locking, and basically it is a rotational and tilting of the carrier mount. So rotates the platform up to -32 +30, and the tilting is up to 45 degrees. And there is a secure click mechanism is available, and the weight of this carrier platform is 18 to 20 kg. And this is a small video. So this way the systems can be installed. I can just play one more time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is about the cameras. So apart from 360-degree camera, we also provide you the front and rear camera, and also the side cameras, left side and right side cameras. That is eight extra cameras. And the cameras is this is the collection speed of the cameras is 8 FPS, that is 8 frames per second. And yeah, so this is the overview of the system. And one more beauty of this unit is these side cameras. We can also call as the butterfly cameras. Butterfly cameras. So this will be rotate horizontally or vertically. So based on your project, you can just choose whether you want to install horizontal installation or whether you want to make it as a vertical. So and also and this is automatic registration. Automatic calibration option is there. So earlier, when we connect to the any external camera, so we used to do the calibration of that camera. So but this case, so it automatically calibrate. So there is no separate calibration procedure you need to do in the office work, in the office. Yeah. So this is about the camera system. So as I told, it's a 24 megapixel. So each camera is a 12 megapixel and 360 comes with a 24 megapixel. And front camera is again 24 megapixel. So front is having two cameras and 24 megapixel and the FOV is 46 by 105. And as I told, it's a self-calibrating cameras and it can support the SmartFusion. And it's the same with the butterfly and as well as the side cameras. Butterfly or side cameras, it's a 48 megapixel. So four cameras, 48 megapixel, and FOV is the same for all the cameras. And for the rear camera is as well the same. So the rear camera, you can use it as a, for the road assessment analysis. So where you want to estimate what's the road condition and road depth analysis and pothole analysis, everything you can do using the rear camera. Yeah, so this just explains you the horizontal mounting and vertical mounting of the butterfly side cameras. So if you install in the horizontally, is a field of view is vertical field of view is a 46 and horizontal is 105. And when it comes to the vertical mounting, the field of view vertical is 210 degrees and horizontal is 46 degrees. So basically, so for horizontal, you can just for the use case of the horizontal is a typical asset along with the corridor and traffic signs and house numbers and doorbells and road furniture and vegetation. When it comes to the vertical mounting, if you have a very tunnel ceilings, if you want to capture the tunnel ceilings or if you want to capture the high lamp post, so then this vertical mounting is very useful. Then the Smart Fusion technology. So what is the meaning of Smart Fusion? So it's a very simple because the TRK is having a, 1 360 camera, so which is with a 24 megapixel, and apart from the eight external eight external cameras. So each camera is 12 megapixel, and the total pixel of the imagery is 120 megapixel. So which is equivalent to the 150 megapixel, which I will show you how it becomes a 150 megapixel and how it is fusing from one image, how it is fusing the individual image to the 360 imagery. So this image is captured with a 360 camera view. So if you want to zoom in the particular area, so particular room or want to see, so this is zooming with the front camera. So it is fusing with one image is fusing with another camera. So you will get a better resolution than actually what you expected and what is actual resolution of the camera. There is one more example. It's the same. So let's say this is 360. This is a 360 camera view. And when it comes to the butterfly camera, so butterfly is a side camera. So when you want to zoom out with the side camera, so these are the details you will get it. So even the board name and everything, you can just it is just clearly visible. Yeah. So built-in privacy. So it's anonymization. So these cameras are coming with the automatic blurring option. So it's automatic blurring of any object, either if the person is moving or the vehicle number plates, and everything can be automatically blurred using the technologies using AI algorithm. So this is one more thing we introduced in this system. And this can happen in the real time. As you don't need to separately process it. So once you processing the camera images, when you extract in the data, so these things will be blurred and you will get a very accurate privacy data. This is about the accessories again. Yeah, so this is the installation, actual installation, and so this is the front camera, and this second gen is the antenna. So this also is apply, and this side cameras are the butterfly cameras. This is a rear camera, and there are the two DMAs are available. One is a mechanical DMA and optical DMA. So it depends on the user interest. Yeah. So there is a possibility to connect external sensors. So one is the IDS stream up. So in the first picture, as you can see the image, so this is our old unit, is Pegasus 2 Ultimate, which is connected with the GPR, the Leica's ground penetrating radar. So here in this case, is the same. The TRK also can be connected to the GPR. So because both works can be done simultaneously. So the TRK can collect the data in surface data, and the GPR will collect the underground data. And there is option to connect the echo sounder as well. To the TRK. So that was about the hardware. So when it comes to the software, even we change complete software configurations as well. Having the Leica MDA for the data acquisition, and Leica Pegasus Manager for the processing, and Inertial Explorer for the trajectory processing. So here we have launched a new bundle of softwares. So one software configuration is a Pegasus Field. So this is the data once you where you acquire the data basically. So this Pegasus Field software is installed in your PC, installed in your laptop or any tablet PC. So and this can also have a preset features, and this can also have a in advance you can also plan your route, so where you want to do the survey. So this also has an option. So let's say this in the right side picture, you can see this is the path where you travel, and you can see the RTK accuracy, how much what is accuracy, and you can see in the real time monitoring in the display. Everything you can monitor real timely. So yeah, so this software is have a autonomous sensor trigger along with the planned route, and no detail is missed, and real time trajectory accuracy indication it will have. So real time trajectory accuracy when it comes to when you are doing the RTK survey, RTK when your Pegasus is connected in the RTK mode, then you can see the real time accuracy. And when it comes to the Pegasus Office, because the Pegasus Field is data acquisition software, and once the data acquisition is done, so once the data acquisition and your data will be stored in the control unit in SSDs. So you will pick up the data, and you will download the data, and you will put it for the processing, and you will finalize the trajectory first. So once the trajectory is finalized, then you will input the data to Pegasus Office, and it get processed. So Pegasus Office is a core software for all necessary processing, and starting from the raw data to up to the deliverables. So it has a seamless data flow into post-processing workflow, and many people might know that the Cyclone software. So because we have connected to the Cyclone again here, and as a Pegasus Cyclone Office we have launched. So where you have a better results in Pegasus Office software. And the Cycler software components with full support of MOS relevant, it is available, and user validated and UX concept, and all required processing tools in one product. You will get it. And as I said, starting from the basic processing, then there was a pre-processing and basic processing, then coordinates adjustment and trajectory adjustment. Everything will be happened in Pegasus Office software. And there is one more new technology we introduced with the TRK 100, that is match point technology. So which is incorporated into the Pegasus Office software. And we also have a flexible licensing option. And so our licensing is like, I mean, 1 year temporary licenses we still have, and we also have a permanent licenses and network-based licenses. So all kind of licensing options we can provide. So Cyclone Pegasus Office, so it's a unification of consolidation and autonomy and simplicity and confidence. So why it is the future is unified? Because it's aligned to expertise levels, and it's a product structure, and also its user experience. And this is as much as it's automatic as much as possible. So the pre-processing will be done automatically anyway. So you can just connect the your external hard disk to the system with the data, and you can just give some inputs, and the processing will be done automatically. So that is called the basic processing. So basic processing will give you the some kind of imagery and some kind of point cloud data. So if you're satisfied with the data, then it's no problem. Otherwise, you need to incorporate with the GCPs. It's a ground control points. So that is also can be done in Pegasus Office software. Yeah. So the GUI looks similar to this way, and there are four important tabs. One is the organized projects and simple processing and validate and quality and finalize and deliver. So these are the four main tabs. So in the organized project, you can just import project and just create a new project and process the project. And in simple processing, so you will take the trajectory and you will do the basic processing. And once the basic processing is done using the trajectory, then this data can be, I mean, again, interlinked with your uh, ground control points. So to get the better accuracy. So here georeferencing will leveraging the positioning from TRK is having RTK capability and GNSS and IMU and SLAM and DMI. So from all these you will get a perfect accurate data. So once the data is processed, once the data processing is done, there is a quality estimation we can do. That is the validated quality information, and the graphical or statistical quality information for the trajectory segments. And the trajectory you can see, you can even estimate your trajectory, how my accuracy is, like what is the combined separation values, and what is the IMU what is the IMU situation, and what is the GNSS situation. So all those graphs can viewable here. So based on those graphs, you can still estimate your accuracy and your quality of the point cloud. And there is an option to the cloud to cloud registration option is there. And we can also enter the control points, I mean GCPs, to register with the point cloud data. And finally, once the everything is when the control point is done, then the final step is the data deliverable. That is, this can be delivered to any format like any SHP or DXF formats. Extractions and layers can be exported, and the data can be converted even the PDF. These also can be exported to the Cyclone again. So where you can import this data into the Cyclone, and you can do the further processing and further analysis. And this can also export it to the Pegasus Manager. So it's an old software like previous generation software. And the application specific classification can be happened. That is for the road, for the classification and rail classification. And there is one more tool for the tunnel classification is also available. And final creation of high resolution point cloud will be generated from the deliveries. And finally, you can generate some reports and logs to submit to your clients. Yeah, so this is just a review, just to show how is a cloud to cloud standard deviation is showing here in the right side window, and the control point standard deviation. So it looks similar to this way. Actually, is a GCP one link to another link. The accuracy you can just see now. It's like 8 centimeter and 1 centimeter level of accuracy you are achieving, and is a one link to another link, that is, and 1 centimeter to 1 centimeter accuracy. And this is the GUI and the RTK color index reflecting project settings. This is the RTK model, so you can just see the real time viewing of the data. Yeah, so you still have a visualization controls. So how to view the data and zoom in, zoom out controls you have, and the navigation controls it has, and also 3D measurements. You can just measure one place to another place. What is the distance and the areas and volumes you can just calculate in the software itself. So these are the tools to measuring over the point cloud. Yeah, so final report publishment, and in the final report, as I said, finalized, define the scanner range and export the last format. And last can be in any last format, either it is a 1.2 or 1.4 version. And LGS formats can be exported, and also it can be easy to export E57 and any other formats it can be exported. Yeah, it's about so it's a unique design. It's a natural design and all-in-one product. So as I said, all-in-one, it's starting from the pre-processing to the post-processing, and the scalable licenses, as I explained about the license structure and unattended processing, execution of time-consuming processing batch from, multi-job over the night and weekends. Like, so once you collect the data in the daytime, and you can give some inputs in the night time, and by next day morning you will have a point cloud and as well as the images. And there is even in the there is one more possibility that automatic processing option is available. And it's a reality capture and standard exports options and tools and navigation precise control. I don't think it's, yeah. When it comes to the MMS deliver, so once you acquire the data, once you post process the data, the next level is the future extraction or information extraction of the software. So what it will extract? So there are some automatic extraction tools are available still in our software, that is AI-based segmentation classification. So its assets can be extracted, and also rail or road elements can be extracted automatically. Some part of buildings can be extracted, and the vegetation and information extraction and the measurement tools are available. So areas, volumes, distances, and point to plane, and the 3D measurements you can take it, and you can also generate the reports. And for the visualization is available, yes, you can just view the data. So visualization software it's a free of cost software. Once you send the data to your client, can just give a visualization software. They can just view the data and see if everything is all in a good condition or not. And share and deliver, yes, this can be exported to the SHP, DXF, LAS, and PDF, and this can also be exported to the OpenDrive, OpenCRG format. So these OpenDrive and OpenCRG formats will be useful in autonomous car industry, and that is dealing by one of Hexagon division again. And these roads data can be useful in autonomous car industry. And this can also be exported to Cyclone 3DR and also like a TrueView for further analysis and sharing. Yeah. So automatic object recognition. So it can automatically, the road signs can be automatically done, and also lane lines and road control lane and guardrails, poles, curbs. So these are all features can be automatically extract using the tool. And also automated information extraction, that is clearance, road clearance analysis, and as-built geometry and super elevation. Cross sections can be generated, and DEMS can be generated, and road condition analysis can also be done using the tools. Yeah. So as I told, it's again, it's a poles, walls, and fences over bridges, and this is for the rail assets, and the previous is for the road assets. Even for the rail assets, you can still achieve automatically the platform signals and main and side tracks. This can be extracted from the point cloud. As you can see in the right side, so these data is a road data, so captured using the sensor. Yeah. So it's actionable digital twins. It can be useful, and for the GIS and smart cities, and for the building information models, and where you can do the planning and monitoring. And for the 3D modeling projects, this data can be useful. And for the transportation, So this can be extended even the wearable and vehicle-based MMS system, and you can still get a road and rail information and asset infrastructure, and high definition maps and autonomy. And for the mining also it can be useful, and for the gas and oil and industries. So this wearable solution will be useful. Yeah. So that was about the technology, so Pegasus technology. Uh, Thank you for your attention, and let me know if you have any questions, please.
Thanks, Rajshekar. So if anybody has any questions, they can put it in the chat box and Rajshekar will take all of them. So Rajshekar, the first question that we have is how can construction equipment's manufacturing industry leverage the technology?
Sorry, I didn't get the question. Let-
How can construction equipment's manufacturing industry leverage this new technology? Construction equipment's manufacturing industry.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, how can construction equipments manufacturing industry can... Yeah, actually, this is yes, this is yeah. So this is one of the this technology's data can be useful in the manufacturing industry basically. So let's say if you're talking about the VTD, virtual test drive. So if you wanted the virtual test drive, so you need some kind of road analysis. So that road analysis can be done using this data set. So in that way, it will be helpful. Hope I answer your question. Produce the data and factor simulation using game engines like it. So 3D simulation using game engines like Unity. So we'll come back to you about that because it's a new thing for us, Mr. Praveen Yadav.
So the next question is after open point cloud data in the true view space, how to visible relative model data, working model in the same CADWorks and CloudWork they're working with.
Okay. Okay, Vaibhav. Yeah. So I will ask my colleague to contact you. So he's working on the tree view actually. So my yeah. Can we explore the camera question 5? Yes, Ganeshan. So there is a possibility. So even with the Pegasus 2 also it's possible. Even Pegasus 2 system also it's possible. It's possible to open in the Terra Solid versions of face. Possible the automation feature process on Indian processor objects. Yes, it's a good question actually. So the Indian roads, yes, the automatic feature extraction is working up to some extent on the Indian roads. But however, any automatic extraction tool needs to again you need to adjust the uh, some manual intervention should be there, Mr. Vivek. What is the cost
Thanks,
associated with
Rajshekar.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
what is the
next
cost
question is
associated?
what is the cost associated with the hardware as well as software, and along with any specific operational costs associated with this technology? So I
Right.
think we can also uh, you
Yeah,
can reach out
we'll
to
get.
Bikram Jita.
Yeah. So Mr. Chakraborty, Mr. We'll get back to you on this. We'll contact you offline. This is very important to us. Yeah, earlier we are using LFM and now we are moving on the products. Okay. Yeah, got it, Vaibhav. Yeah.
The next question is, what about road edge extraction without the white strip?
The question. I can't see the question actually.
What about road edge extraction without the
Okay.
white
Yes.
strip?
Yeah. Yeah. So what about the road edge extraction? Where without the white strip? Yeah. Yes. Without the yes, there is some challenge. Without the without the white strip. But if you don't have the white strip, so it will directly take the road edge actually. The inautomatic extraction tool. We intend to use it for the railway simulation. So can it identify, recognize all the signals, features, and time meetings, future recognition? Yes, Praveen Yadav. Yes, it will be definitely helpful in the railway simulation. And yeah, so I will contact you offline to discuss more on this.
So if anybody has any more questions,
We tilt the
so
camera
yeah.
vertically or horizontally, will it impact point cloud colorization? No, Ganeshan, there is no any impact on the point cloud colorization. So because the only thing is we are the object. So the detail of the details which is camera is giving is different. That is the only thing. But there is no any impact in the point cloud colorization. If anyone require any special sessions like any in-depth sessions, because this session is only about the just only the technology and the softwares. It was not in-depth. But if anyone requires any in-depth session, yeah, definitely we will. I'm there to give you the software processings or in-depth hardware sessions and everything. Is demo system available for testing? So no, no, sir, not yet available, and we are planning to import one demo system in India. So very soon.
So Vivek wants to know, is the
May I know
application
what?
available on trial version?
So what is the application? Could you please specify what is the application? Yes, Vignesh, will definitely come back to you with an in-depth software processing session. We'll contact you.
Okay, thank you everyone. So this concludes today's webinar. Please join me in thanking Rajshekar for this informative session. Please note the email ID that we will display on the screen in case you need any further information. We will also be sharing a recording of this session should you wish to listen back to this webinar. We appreciate your time and hope you found this webinar to be a valuable experience. Thank you. Please note down the email ID on the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. And this is my email ID and the contact details. So please, you can reach out to me anytime.